The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Chad Beebe taking it in as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now a 7-0 game. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Blue 58, Mike 54, Mike 54. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
Get off the field. Get 300. Get 300.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Back north. He's the mark.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a first down carry by Jones. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Go. Go.
Running right, Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Rodgers, and this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They've already gone for it and made it once on this opening drive. They're going to try it again on 4th down. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with the former Bearcat, Mike Boone. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. On 3rd down. Boom. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Set, ready. Pittsburgh. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll go with Boone. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 2nd and 15 now. Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Forced out to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Gun. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
And let's pin the mirrors back.
To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Off the play fake, Cousins. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 28 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Bailey got the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Army.
They'll try the right side with Jones. Room here to run. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big run there by Jones. 41 yards on the ground.
And a Packer first down.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. He was brought down by Eric Wilson.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Tighten up.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back.
Let's get some penetration here.
1st down. Here's Cousins. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s. so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back this half.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Cousins to throw it. Gonna let it fly for Rook. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kyle Rudolph, 38 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now 21-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And that's complete to Adams. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Hey, Charlie. 55.
Rodgers now on first down. Man open. That's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
Jump out. 55.
The final shot before half for Rodgers. A throw caught by Kumaro. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed. Well, my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful, and it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the first half to have the guts to do that. But I guess, what do we say? The end will justify the means, right?
No doubt about it. For you and me, we live, we learn.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just...
He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 53 yards.
One.
A first down throw for Cousins. He finds his man Johnson. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Well, those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the...
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. And see if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember.
I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills.